Here are 3 ways to melt off body fat hour by hour. And when I talk about body fat, I'm talking about the fat that you see in the mirror, not the fact that you got on the scale and you're lighter or heavier or whatever. That's not real fat loss. I'm talking about real fat loss that you can visually see when you look in the mirror. That's the type of body fat loss that we are talking about. So let's get into the 3 ways to do this hour by hour. So way number 1 is going to be you need to be lifting weights. You need to be training hard and heavy and thoroughly in the gym. You need to be training like a bodybuilder. And that term heavy and bodybuilder are all relative. If you want to change the way your body looks, you're considered a bodybuilder. Congratulations, welcome to the club. But heavy is also a relative term. 50-pound squats to somebody can be heavy for that person. So let's say I squat 405 pounds and you squat 50 pounds, and we both do it for sets of 10. And we both are tired at 10. Well, that heaviness is equal for both of us, regardless of the weight. So you need to be constantly challenging yourself and pushing yourself in the gym by strength training, because strength training changes the way your body works. It changes your body composition. It allows you to put muscle on, which ultimately changes the way your body handles food. The more muscle you have, the faster your metabolic rate is, the better you digest carbs, the better your body utilizes protein and fats. So you need to be strength training. If your goal is to burn off as much body fat as possible, you need to be strength training. You can't just diet or just do cardio, because when you just diet or just do cardio, you're going to a deficit and your body loses everything. It loses muscle, it loses fat, it loses water, it loses everything. But when that happens, that doesn't necessarily mean that body fat's coming off. So yes, you could just do cardio and lose 5 pounds on the scale, but that might not be the right type of weight. We're trying to lose the weight that you can see. All right? So that's way number 1. Way number 2 is you need to be eating protein every 3 to 5 hours, specifically about 30 to 60 grams of protein. Again, give or take the person that's listening to this, every 3 to 5 hours. Why is this important? Because higher protein diets have been shown time and time again to help you to burn off more body fat and to keep weight off long term. Your body has to work a little bit harder to burn off protein. So you get a calorie burning effect from eating protein. So you're actually burning calories eating more protein. So that's a good way to burn off excess calories. So you got to have protein, like I said, 30 to 60 grams every 3 to 5 hours, and that will help change your body composition. And the third way to do this, and this is the best way to create a calorie deficit, is you're going to do what I call a carb and fat fast until dinner time. So what does that mean? That basically means you're still going to eat your protein. You wake up in the morning, you have protein. 3 to 5 hours later, you have protein. 3 to 5 hours later, you have protein. And in your last probably meal or 2 meals, you're going to have your carbs and fats for the day. And the reason why I like this approach so much better than any other method out there is because you're still stimulating protein synthesis throughout the day, meaning you're still telling your body, here's the building blocks for muscle, here's the building blocks for muscle. Your body can't store protein, but it can store carbs and fats. And the stored fat is obviously what you're looking at, and that you don't like. But by bolusing and having all your carbs and fats basically for dinner, or like majority of them for dinner, you're actually creating a calorie deficit. So for example, let's say you're supposed to have 150 grams of carbs in a day. If you have that in one meal at the end of the day, you're going to be extremely full. And it's going to be easier to stick to that calorie deficit. You're not going to be likely to cheat throughout the rest of the day because okay, at dinner, I'm going to have, my biggest meal of the day is my last meal. And that's when you kind of have the rest of your carbs and fats for the day. So those are 3 ways to melt off body fat hour by hour. And if you want help figuring out your meal plan and exactly what you need to eat, you can click that link below, pick up my book on Amazon, which will walk you through step by step how much protein you need, when to make changes to your diet, how often to do that. Everything will be in that book. It's almost like I'm coaching you in there. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, 70% of your results will come from what you eat. Nutrition is the foundation for your success, and small changes can make a big difference. Our nutrition coaching program is designed to provide you with personalized support and guidance to reach your goals faster, regardless of where you live. If you're interested in taking your nutrition to the next level, click the link to find out more.